Pigeonholed.
Pigeonhole.
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 A few years ago, I went to the Oregon Coast Aquarium in Newport. I got to pet anemones in their touch pool. I saw a whole bunch of yellow boxfish in a big tank. The particular species on exhibit resembles a cross between, say, a marshmallow peep, a snail, a lemon cookie, and a spatula. It's a couple inches long, and it's got giant eyes on top of its head, pointy antennae sticking up past the eyes, a cute puckering mouth, flippity-flappity fins here and there along its boxy body, and the underside is flat, flat, flat. They caused me extreme cuteness overload. But then, I found the Seahorse exhibit. While all my other podcast episodes on YouTube are just the podcast logo with the episode audio, this one will have video of the seahorses in their cylindrical tank. It's all shot close up on an old iPhone those years ago. Now, it makes it hard to tell what size they really are, though I can say that it's only seahorses in the tank, even though I use an endless string of names and nicknames that floated through my head when I visited them. Fish horses, tiny sea monsters, a swimming letter S, creatures with the bell of a trumpet built right onto their faces. All of that, seahorses. It seems like, from my video, they range in size from my pinky finger to my index finger, always upright as if they're standing in the water, rows of spikes all around and down their bodies. None of them seems thicker than my thumb, and the tiniest seems like I could fit 2 or 3 in the space of my pinky finger. Believe me, I wouldn't mind being able to put my hand in the water and waiting for one to pop by so I could really see just how pinky versus index finger it is. I hope this captures the absolute wonder of these busy little fish. A friend recently asked me a question that I hope you'll come away with after watching or listening to this episode. The question was, and I quote, "How are seahorses even?" Arcing metal chains crisscross through the tank, seahorses upright, float backward, forwards. One rises, curls its tail around a chain, then slithers up. Long, horsey snout pointed down, another slips lower, nestling belly into the arc of one link. S-shaped bodies with rough rings of spikes. One tiny sea monster snuggles against the peeling paint chain. Another leans from a platform as if to plunge. Gills open and close, salt and grit float by, lips pucker, tiny head fins flutter. At the center of the tank, a bluish glassy dome curves out of the sand. You could step under and watch from inside the dome. One creature tries and tries again to grab a chain with its tail. A feathery fin on its back vibrates. Tilts head back in triumph as it secures its spot. It bows, traces a circle with its body, tail wrapped tight on the chain. Light bounces off the center dome, making colorful ripples. A little seahorse, tail coiled up, casts a shadow on the blue-tinged yellow sand. A larger creature zips past, tail extended. Others examine their miniature seafloor. A copper pipe hangs down, capped by a tiny platform with holes in it, each filled by a spiky little monster. Fluttering its dorsal fin like a fan, a larger one lets go of a chain and zooms up to the pipe. It takes a spot. And like musical chairs, another swims circles around the copper pipe in case a spot opens back up. Two head down from the pipe in slow motion. One glides along the dome and stops short when it bumps into a hunk of burgundy coral. Considers the coral a while, then takes off. Shadows drift around. Seahorses slip across the scene here and there, heading off to do their seahorsey things. Big and small, dark brown or tan, their heads are bowed as they swim or stay a while. One chain link attracts 4 creatures, all looping their tails into the lowest link, creating a tangle like seaweed. The biggest one lets go of the link, joins a miniature creature waiting nearby, and the pair takes off. Back at the tangle, one horsey looks at the camera, puckers. Tiny striped seahorses are reflected all around the dome. 4 spiky horses drift away. Every episode is transcribed. Links, guest info, and transcripts are all at whoamiitostopit.com, my disability arts blog. I'm Cheryl, and this is Pigeonhole. Pigeonhole. Don't sit where society puts you.